Scores. Welcome back. It's your boy, Sean Shug Amos, man. And we got a nice little busy weekend. We got a nice busy weekend for basketball, some off the court stuff, you know. And I got my guy E here. What's up with you, my boy?
What's good, bro?
Yes, sir. You know, man, did you like McDonald's?
Nah. I
Come on, bro.
Depends.
Come on now.
If it's
Now
after a late
everybody
night out,
vegan. Everybody a vegetarian in LA. If you ain't from LA or you don't live in LA, you never been in LA, everyone is on some type of, I mean, at least the imports. At least some of the imports, you know, some of the high school guys, the young guys, you know, they always on some type of diet, you know. The reason why I asked that, because, you know, the CEO of McDonald's named Chris, I believe, Kemzinski, had a nice little bite of the Arch Burger. So since you're a McDonald's guy, right? What's your favorite burger over there?
I don't eat McDonald's, but if I do eat McDonald's after a late night, again, I'm going with a quarter pounder with cheese, medium fries, and a Diet Coke.
You hear that? You hear this guy? He already lied. He said, I don't eat McDonald's. But if I did, late night, like he already got a specific time. And you know he's young, so he already outside late anyway. So that means when I go every Saturday, before I come in the house, then the gall, the nerve, the audacity to eat that shit and then be like, give me a Diet Coke. Diet Coke. like what you dieting, gang? Like the diet is done. Like there ain't no diet to have. Like the sugar, diet is over.
It's the sugar from the Coke. You gotta remove the sugar.
Yeah, as if the sugar from the burger, the sugar from the fries will be any difference. I saw this clip that a lady kept a burger from McDonald's, some fries from McDonald's for 20 some odd years, and they still was intact with no mold. That's in your body, bro. So that burger and fry still in your body from Saturday. But no. So I was watching Chris Kemzinski take this bite of this burger. You could tell he don't eat that shit. He don't eat no McDonald's, bro. I mean, listen, ain't nothing wrong with eating McDonald's. I used to eat McDonald's, but you could tell the CEO, he didn't eat McDonald's. And then not only did he not eat McDonald's, he was trying to hype himself up to eat it. He looking at it, we got some onions in there. I don't eat no goddamn onions. Then he took a bite of it and then was like, that's a big bite of the Arch Burger. That was a nibble. It was like a little rabbit took a little bite of it, but he didn't want to eat it, man. But listen, my biggest thing for the whole clip was the drink, the soda. Sprite looks like to me. I saw some bubbles, so I'm assuming Sprite. Maybe he was a Sierra Mist guy. I don't know. But either way, I had to think to myself, can you drink water with burgers? Can you drink water with McDonald's burgers at that? Nah. I think that ruins the experience. If you're going to eat McDonald's, you got to go for the whole fat experience. You got to go for the whole thing. So I don't know what my man E over here doing with a Diet Coke, but go ahead and get yourself a Coke at McDonald's. Your boy Dylan Brooks was in the media over the weekend. You know, not for the things we will hope he will be in there for, such as basketball. He got pulled over for being under the suspicion of being under the influence. Okay, so I watched the video, and I gotta admit, the cops had it right. The cops had it right. Dylan, you were fried. He was fried rice, broccoli and steak, whatever you want to do. Fried rice, shrimp fried Dylan, whatever. He was fried though. Now here's my thing. I'm never telling anyone what to do off the court. I'm not getting anyone business. But if I had to, and considering I got this show, the Real Hooper Show, I have to. I would say, Dylan, do your dirt in the crib, bro. Chill out. Hang out, bro. You rich. The girls come to you now, bro. You don't got to come to them. And if there's a girl you feel like she shouldn't know where you live, you shouldn't be messing with her at this stage of your life. Now, I did see that he was on the $1 Million Worth of Game Wallow and Gilly podcast. So I'm just hoping he was coming from there. He was just talking to Gilly, and him and Gilly was blowing down. And he just happened to get caught up. But I don't think it's nothing to see here. I don't think it's a big deal. You know, the media want to make things a big deal. I don't think this is a big deal. No smoke here. Pun intended. All right. So Charles Barkley was clowning your boy, Jaden Williams, man. Jaden Williams, he had a poncho. To me, it looked like a Burberry poncho. It looked like a Burberry poncho. It didn't look bad. I wouldn't personally wear it. I only wear a Score Society. Even when you go to goalsactivewear.com, you use code REALHOOPERS at checkout to get 15% off on the entire store, but that's neither here or there, or it could be there. But anywho, Charles Barkley is always clowning these guys in their clothes. Listen, I say this with sincerity. I say this out of respect and love. Nobody want to wear them old ass suits. I'm like dog. Nobody want to wear them old ass suits, bro. I get it. The business back in the day, the business attire, the great way to represent yourself is to have a suit on. I think everyone should own suits. I'm not saying people shouldn't have suits, but you don't have to wear a suit everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. You go to Google, you go to YouTube, you go to those offices, are they wearing suits? No, they wearing t-shirts, chilling, relaxing. CEO, chilling. Marketing officer, chilling. Shirt, casually. We got to get out of this idea. Now, was it a cool Burberry poncho? I liked it. I ain't think it was bad. You like that Burberry poncho? Would you wear it, E?
I will wear it. I ain't gonna lie.
You will wear it?
I wear that Burberry poncho, yeah.
I don't think you could have pulled it off, though.
Now, if I was getting money like him,
you couldn't have pulled it off.
I could have put it off, bro. I could have.
Would you? So describe the rest of the lay. You got the Burberry poncho. What else?
See, I'll look at layer a white tee under.
Yo, you gonna copy his style?
No,
fine.
No.
White tee, fine.
White tee.
All right.
We'll go boots, and we'll go baggy jeans.
Boots with the bag. What kind of boots though?
Timbs.
I'll
probably go all black Timbs, or depends on what.
Also, all black
Timbs.
kind of. Nah, you go. So what color are the jeans?
Black, like gray wash jeans.
Gray wash jeans, all black, white t-shirt with the Burberry poncho. What color was that poncho?
Burberry, like brown. Like
the brown episode was brown. So you're gonna wear brown, white, ashy gray with black.
No, it's like an ashy dark gray with black. It's all
ashy gray. Listen, bro. Hell nah. I mean, you listen. This is what I'm saying, man. You gotta know how to throw it on. You was on the right path into the all black boots. You don't gotta wait, like you gotta have it because it's just too straight. It's just black, then white, then like you might as well have throw the tan boots on. You gotta throw the butters on.
But it's too. I don't like matchy like that.
You are matchy when you wear black. You look now. You just look like a referee with a Burberry with a Burberry poncho on. Are you gonna rock a hat?
Most likely.
So you go. So what kind of hat is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Bucket, fitted.
It gotta be some
baseball, trucker.
Nah, it gotta be something exotic.
Freaky.
Something
exotic. So that's gonna ruin the whole thing because now you're gonna see. Here's the thing, right? I like fashion, but I like my fashion being subtle, right? So you was cool with the tan boots, black. You know what I mean? Black or ashy jeans, white shirt. You was cool with that. But now you trying to look like you want to be seen. That's not cool. Like if you got to throw an exotic hat on.
Yeah, I mean
now you look like you trying to be seen. You gotta look. You gotta chill with it on.
See, the poncho's already loud though.
That's what I'm saying. You don't need to do nothing more louder than that.
Nah, you right.
That speak for itself. You now they like, oh, do he even like girls? And listen, I ain't knocking it if you don't. I'm just saying you walk in the room, they start asking questions at that point. You don't need the loud hat. The poncho says enough. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. But AJ DeBanter, man, he said he might not go. He might not enter the draft this year. His mom wants him to finish his education. Listen, man, it's so old school, man. That's just an old school way of thinking, bro. Like, you don't necessarily need to. I don't know, man. I like if my mom was like asked me like, "Yo, you need to stay in school. We want you to have your education." Mom, please go sit down somewhere. Please go sit down somewhere. I just sent some money in your account for bingo night. Please go. Just go. Because ultimately, these kids are in school because they want the money I'm about to get or the money I already have. Why would I be going to school? If school can wait for me, it's shit. I got enough money I can bring to school to me. Practice. Hey, tutor, let's go. I can finish school online. Practice online. Like, no, we don't need to stay in school. We need to go get this paper. We need to get this money. God has blessed you with a talent. I don't think God, when he blessed AJ with his talent, he was like, you know what? He still got to go to school, though. No. He blessed you with a talent so you can change your life, your family's life, the trajectory of your family. God don't give you a talent so you can prolong it. Your talent is limited. But also, he could just be trying to stir the pot. He could be trying to stir the pot, man. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I hope he's just playing. I hope he's just trying to stir the pot. I hope he give his mom enough money for bingo until the draft. Because we want to see AJ in the draft. I think I have him number 2. I like De'Aaron Peterson, but most likely he'll go number 1. And the reason why I say that is because he has been durable, he has been available, and he's also a good player. He's a good player, and he's a player who can definitely, who I think Utah is aiming for. I think he'll go to Utah, but he got a tremendous upside. I like his game. I like his skill set. But if he goes back to school, this is the first time I'm gonna say this. You go to school, you a fool. The fans, we talk. So I was on Instagram the other day, right? I was on live, and I was talking to a guy. He want to come on a live. He want to talk or whatever, and he was like, man, he don't like that players get to pick the teams, and I've heard this over the years, like, of course, LeBron, KD. But here's my thing, right? Major companies pick the people they work with them, or work at the company. You think Apple go out and hire an amateur CEO, a COO, a CMO? Like you think they go out there and just hire amateurs from out of college? No, they go give people with track records. We never say Apple's wrong. We never say, because, and it might sound far-fetched, but you got to understand, these players are businesses. Like Jay-Z had a line, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. KD is a business. He put his name on something, he stamped something, he's official. It's a business. So when I hear that, it's like, where y'all get this mindset from? Why is it okay for the owners of the team to make decisions for the organization, and they can be bad decisions, right? But you still a diehard Dallas fan. You still a diehard Lakers fan. The players make the decision, and you are now burning their jerseys. Now they're soft. Owners make the same decision. They're geniuses. So I'm trying to figure out why people have a problem with that. Now, I think it should definitely be done in certain fashion. I think competition is great. I know it's great. It's great for the NBA. But here's the thing, right? I don't think we ever sat and watched a finals game with LeBron and his super teams, and was like, this is an unfair matchup. This is unfair. How is he playing against the Warriors with all his... the Warriors is never going to win. We never said that. We didn't even say that when Kyrie left in 2018 and the Warriors kept their same team. Bron scored 51 points in the first game of that series. We didn't say, oh, it's just unfair for Bron. They don't even got Kyrie. This is the NBA, guys. This is the NBA. The best players in the world. Best players we probably will ever see. They'll figure it out. They always do. So when I watch stuff like that or hear stuff like that, I'm like, yo, y'all got to get out of this mindset, man. The mindset of people, it's okay for people to make the decisions for us. Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett. Well, Paul Pierce was already there. When Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett went to the Boston Celtics, they were traded. LeBron and those guys, free agents, right? Who cares how it's done? We all know that it's a formula that's involved. Who cares how it's done? You need a big three, a super, whatever it is. And then another thing, too, about the term super team. Let me ask you this, E. How many people on a team, on a basketball team?
15.
How many people on a basketball team you need to win?
7 to 8.
7 to 8, right? 7 to 8, right? How many people on the court at a time?
5.
So how is 3 a super team? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like certain stuff, it's like certain media narratives is put in people's head, and people really feel like they got to live their life off the court like that too. They feel like they got to do it by themselves. They don't understand it. They don't get it. And I just want to like understand the mindset that people have when it comes to that. Michael Jordan was on Inside to Excellence, right? And he was talking about the GOAT conversation. He said the GOAT conversation is just a circular conversation. He's never high or low about the conversation. And I agree with him. I've been saying this for a while. A lot of people think because I like LeBron, I don't like Jordan. And I think that's silly. A lot of people believe if you like one person, you can't like the other person. That's silly. At one point, I would do the Jordan and LeBron debates. I would. Thought it was fun. I thought it was interesting. I thought I found so many intriguing points that no one never heard before, right? But here's the reality, right? I don't necessarily do it anymore intentionally. I don't do it intentionally. What I do now is I speak to LeBron's narratives. The things you believe why he's not good or why he is good. The things you believe why he won a championship or why he didn't win a championship. I understand people want to feel like they know so much about ball or maybe want to say, you're right. And they're going to comment. So I understand. I just talk to the media narratives. But my take on the GOAT debate is this. I think it's almost impossible to say one person is better than everyone who ever played. You don't know it. There's so many things that factor in. Nikola Jokic is doing amazing. But who's to say Nikola Jokic played in 1975, 1980, and the coaches would have told him to shoot threes? The coaches would have told him to bring the ball up the court. Who's to say that would have been possible? Who's to say that? So when it comes to the GOAT debate, it's more like is a GOAT of the era. it wasn't until LeBron became this person that's fun to hate, where every player before you had to outdo. You had to do every out player before you. Bill Russell won 11 rings. Nobody had to win 12. You will say the era was different. They only had a certain amount of teams. He didn't have the skill set. Maybe he didn't need the skill set. Why would he need the skill set? He's one of the biggest players out there. Maybe he didn't need it. Then you'll say, well, Kareem has 6 rings. That's good, right? It's great. But then Michael Jordan, yes, he was 6-0. But before he won 6, at 3 or 2, they were saying he was the GOAT. There's articles about it. He didn't outdo Magic at that time. He didn't outdo Kareem at that time. 6-0. Then you say, well, Kobe had 5 rings. True. But he didn't outdo Jordan, so he shouldn't be considered a GOAT at all. LeBron had 4. He shouldn't be considered no type of GOAT at all. So the person was, so you have to win and never lose. No matter the era. No matter if guys get injured on your team. Don't matter. Don't matter if you playing in the finals, it's a 24. Don't matter. 6-0. You gotta be. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So if another person plays the best competition, so you say, okay, who's the best point guard? If I ask my man E right now, E, who the best point guard you ever seen?
Steph Curry.
Oh, here gonna say Magic Johnson. Who's the best shooting guard you ever seen?
Kobe Bryant.
Oh, here gonna say Jordan. Who's the best small forward you ever seen?
LeBron James.
I agree. I don't think there's no debate there. Power forward. Who's the best power forward you seen?
That's slim. Let me go KD.
KD?
If he's a power forward.
No, he's not a power forward. Small forward.
That's slim. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
No Tim Duncan, no KG, no.
Nah, I ain't really watched him play, to be honest.
You ain't watch him? All right. A lot of people will say Tim Duncan the best power forward. Best center.
Jokic.
Say Jokic. I'm going to say Shaq. Somebody going to say Kareem. Jordan never beat Kareem. Jordan never had to play against a Steph Curry. Guy running around shooting threes all over the place. He had to play against a dynasty Warriors. He never played against the Tim Duncan. Shit, he almost played against Hakeem Olajuwon before he retired. We don't account none of that. They be like, oh yeah, Jordan played 82 games. I guess so when you take 2 years off. But it's not we don't put it against him. We don't pay it against him. But because we don't put it against him, that means we got to take away from the person who played 23 years and never took any years off. We take away from the person who went to every team he went to, he won a championship for. For every super team he was on, he was a superstar. He led all of them. He never took a back seat. Same thing with KD. Yeah, I mean, granted, I think KD could have gave a little grace period. But at the end of the day, he didn't take a back seat to win. Took a front seat to win. So when we sit here and we're talking about it, I'm just curious, man. I'm extremely curious. How we rating the GOAT? I don't think it's a GOAT, a greatest of all time. I truly, genuinely believe is a great of the era. I think if we start wrapping our minds around the greatest of the era, we would appreciate basketball more. And when I say we'll appreciate it more, I mean we won't have like the old heads or people say, oh, they don't like this era of basketball, they don't like this, they don't like that. We wouldn't have that. Because you would understand what era you're in and you would enjoy the era you're in. But instead we compare. Oh, they played physical in the 90s. They was playing that was WWF. That wasn't NBA. But nonetheless, man, shout out to Jordan, man. Jordan seemed real poised in that interview. He didn't speak down on anyone. He gave a great perspective, and I love it, man. Jordan, like I said, Jordan's number 2 on my list, but he was for a long time. He was number 1, and he's slightly number 2. It's not a big jump, but I love it. I love it. So Western Conference is. Let's talk about some basketball, man. Let's talk about some current day basketball. Western Conference is tight, man. Ooh, I saw. Let me look it up again. I watched it. I was looking at the standings over there, and like 3 teams are like a game and a half from each other, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Wait, I'm gonna ask you first. Who you got winning the championship this year?
I got Lakers all the way, bro.
You got say that one more time.
I got Lakers all the way. Still.
That's my man said he had Lakers all the way.
Still got the Lakers.
That's almost saying like I got the Clippers. Nah, like I respect it, right? I definitely respect it. But here's the thing. It's not gonna be the Lakers. I have Spurs.
You got Spurs? Nah.
Yeah, I like the way the Spurs play. They got a 7'4" guard, rim protector, and then we see how passionate he was. See how passionate he was, crying after 2 games.
Yeah.
You know, we see how passionate he was. So for me, I like it. I like it, man. I do still think OKC is going to be a problem. I don't think OKC gets out of. I mean, there's still gonna be a problem. They're the most experienced team. They know how to win. They know how to play. They know how to have fun. That's one thing I will say. Then you go look at a team like Denver. Denver not that bad either, man. They got some pieces. They play well. You know, those 3 teams I just mentioned, they play good basketball. They play really good basketball. Then the next 2 on the list, I'm not going. I don't have the internet right now, but the next 2 that's in the run-ins are the Timberwolves and the Lakers. So I believe Timberwolves is 2 now.
No, 3.
3?
Yeah,
Who's 2?
Spurs.
Spurs.
Yeah.
OKC Spurs. Who's 4th? Nuggets.
4th is Rockets.
Rockets. Okay.
So the 3 teams are tied or neck and neck are Rockets, Lakers, and Nuggets. Rockets 4, Lakers 5, Nuggets 6.
Okay. So I'll say a hard sell for me is the Timberwolves and Lakers, and for me it's just more of the style of play. I don't know if their style of play beats a Spurs OKC style of play. You know. Houston, obviously, I'm a KD fan. I want to see him win. But the Houston style of play is not consistent enough. It's just not consistent. They got the pieces, but sometimes it just looks like they don't know where to go with the basketball at times. Yeah. They're making some terrible decisions in the clutch. Houston is a good team. So Houston is like, for me, it's a lottery. We don't know. We don't know with Houston. But everyone else kind of has their style of play. Doesn't mean Houston can't win it. It just means that Houston needs to be consistent for us to buy into it, for at least for me to buy into it.
You don't think no one out the East can win the championship?
Huh?
You don't think anybody out the East can win? You got Detroit.
I mean, I
Boston.
like Detroit or Boston. I like Detroit or Boston. I don't see anybody else. Detroit or Boston intensity is there. So is there. Speaking of Boston, your boy Jayson Tatum is back.
Yes, sir.
We was talking about this on live.
Oh, come
what?
On, bro. That's not my guy, bro. He has Celtics, bro.
You don't like Celtics?
Nah, bro.
Why? What they do to you?
Lakers rivalry, bro.
You only been alive to see. You haven't been alive to see one Laker rivalry with the Celtics.
I seen the what was that, the 08, 09? Kobe versus,
oh, you seen that one? Okay.
I vaguely remember it.
Okay. So Lakers. So okay, fair. I'm gonna let you live today. I'm gonna let you have this this organization fan mentality thing.
Only Celtic I rock with is IT. That's the only one.
So convenient. How convenient. As long as if you under 5'9", he rocks. So you don't rock with Pritchard?
Yeah, he cool. He cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm messing with him.
All right. Anybody under 5'10", he rock with. I'm seeing what's going on here. Jayson Tatum, well, he's back. And he looked good. Pause. He looked good. He played well. You know, I did. So I did see some comments like, yo, what's his ceiling? What you think he can do? He don't need to do much. They number 2 in the East. Just maintain, bro. Build. He's on a minute restriction with 27 minutes the last 2 games. I know the first game he had 15 points. What did he have? 15, 11 to 7 or something like that. 12 or 7. And then the second game he had about 20 points. So he had 20 points in 27 minutes. First thing I'm thinking to myself is technology's amazing. The fact that you can come from a injury like that and come back average, get 20 and 15, that's tough. That's tough. So he's doing. So I like Jayson Tatum. I like Jayson Tatum in his lineup. He doesn't need to be the star. He doesn't need to try to outdo anyone. He has nothing to prove other than just trying to win. Just keep trying to win. Extra passing. Next year, reset, get back to the guy who averaged 27 points a game. Now, this is going to be a hard conversation for my guy over here. This is our last conversation for today. My man's a big Luka fan. They say the Luka hate is getting out of hand. Let me do try. The Luka hate is getting out of hand. I believe the Luka hate is just beginning. It's just beginning. Now, I don't say that with a smile on my face because I want to see him fail. What I do say is this. I think the lights and the expectation is too bright. I think it's too bright for him. I don't think in Dallas, y'all not expecting him to win. He make it to the finals. Oh, shoot, they might. Right? But at the end of the day, a market like Dallas, you can do what you want. You can play how you want. They were just happy to see the new talent average 28 points. The Laker fans, not so much. The media, not so much. We got to win. We got to win now. Got to win now. Now, let me tell you the conversation they don't want to have. Luka, they are dependent on you. They are dependent on you to adapt to today's game. If the Spurs is moving the basketball, swing, getting the ball advanced, and their best players are averaging 21 points, they expecting you to adapt to that. They expecting you to adapt to that. But you jab step, nobody touch him. You're gonna call a foul? Not championship basketball, bro. They expecting you to adapt. Of course they want to blame LeBron. Sure, LeBron smoked some layups. I'm like, yo, what the heck? How you smoke that layup? But let's be real. LeBron is 41 and he's trying to learn a role of the third option at the end of his career. They want to say, oh, it's the defense. It's the defense. You knew Luka don't play no defense. Austin Reeves can't play no defense. And Bron, what y'all wanted to do with Bron, bro? Y'all want him to give, like, yes, what you seen is probably his 100%. Have you ever been 41 and you go to LA Fitness and you play against these fast guys, these fast kids? You be like, whoa. Let me guard the biggest dude, bro. The last time I played basketball, I'm 40. So the last time I played basketball, right, I stayed with the slowest guy. I'm listen, man. I'm just trying to get my cardio in. LeBron, of course, is getting paid $51 million, but y'all think it's $51 million to be on the court. It's $51 million to put them asses in the seats. I think LeBron can play better, but does he really have it in him to play better? That's when Luka comes in. Luka has to know where to get guys. I actually rather see Luka with less points. 33 points, that means you got the ball a lot, gang. And it's not working. It means it's not working. SGA scored 32 points, take his team to the finals. That works. That works. 33, team in the 5th spot, 2nd year in a row. It's not something not working. Not working. I'd rather see a Luka with 26 points, 13 assists, and 9 rebounds. 10 rebounds for the triple-double. Then I'd rather see Austin Reeves, who's averaging 20 points now, with 24 points. I'd rather see Hanchi Murray points go up. DeAndre Ayton, your anchor below, he's not buying into his role. He said he's not a Clint Capella. That means he ain't trying to run, jump, dive on the floor for loose balls, catch lobs the entire game. He needs to showcase his skill that we already saw didn't work. It didn't work. When LeBron was the head of the team, he adapted to the other teams. He started to shoot threes. He had to adapt. He had to change. Luka got to change the team now. He got to change the team culture. But you can't change the team culture if you're always talking to the refs. You're always upset. You snatch it from, I'm about to say RJ. You snatch it from JJ. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. But I don't think the Luka hate starting. I think it's just beginning. Now, we already talked about Wemby and crying, man. We talked about it, man. We want to end it on this little right here, man. I think the NBA is in a good place. You got guys like Wemby crying after regular season games, and it's been a long 30 hours. It's been a long 30 hours, man. I respect it, but then of course we just can't celebrate that moment. We got to be like, oh, the NBA players, this player, they don't have no passion at all. We do have passion. Well, not we. I'm not in the league. They have passion. They dump. We just celebrate different. We just celebrate different because that's what we was taught different. Maybe from his country, they might cry together. You saw they changed the celebration for the Spurs because he came here. They hit the drum. Boom, 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 boom. So do you want all the teams to do the same thing? Respect is respect. Everybody don't got to do the same thing, though. I think the league is in an amazing place. I love watching it. I love seeing new things. So we rocking with it. We rocking with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys go to goalsactivewear.com. Support the show. All this is from the muscle. I'm in the room right now. There ain't no studio. No, this is from the muscle. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, let's continue to think elite and together. Welcome to Score Society.